most voting places are in schools or in city buildings. Everybody can get there. What do you mean voter suppression? I would like them to be more specific when they talk about voter suppression, because it doesn't make any sense. It's sort of like saying when they said, oh, we don't want you to have an ID to vote because that keeps black people from voting. How does that work? Black people, what do you think, we're stupid? You think we're too stupid to get an ID? We don't know where the DM, what the hell? I mean, really, I just, it's absurd. It's absurd how they belittle us while they say we're doing for black people, while being so condescending. It's like when you listen to Hillary, I don't get tired or whatever, when she was imitating black people in that church, and she was imitating black people, and they were clapping for her. I'm like, what? Why were they clapping? She's imitating you. It's like when I fight with my sisters, if I remember growing up at the lowest blow that your sister will give you is they'll imitate you. And then you said, and then I said, when they do that, it's like they're belittling you. And then you clap? What the heck? What has happened to my people? Oh my gosh. And I thought, personally, I thought that having political people in your church was kind of a faux pas, because doesn't that mess with your tax exemption? I just thought there was some law or something about that. I don't know. But to me, that seems a little weird. I'm Catholic, so I've never had a political person come and speak in my church ever. So I don't understand how they can get away with that, but okay, you Democrats can get away with all sorts of stuff we can't get away with. But you don't see a lot of people going to all white churches. I don't know. I've never been to an actually, I kind of am right now. I'm kind of the only black person in my church right now, in my little church out here. But it's okay. I mean, there are other black people out here, but I'm in a little town in Texas and Catholic. So I've been in all black, mostly black Catholic churches before, but we have so many ethnicities in our church. And I've worked in church offices, from time to time to substitute and things. And it's so funny when somebody calls our church. Most of the people that I found in our church, their last name ended with a vowel. And I was saying, that's interesting about my church. My last name was Knox. That was my maiden name. And I thought, so my name ends with an X. But most of the names ended with an H or an O, or I guess because there's a lot of Polish people, Hispanic people, German people, from all over the world. And I've gone to church all over the world. I've gone to Mass in Italy. I've gone to Mass in France. I've gone to Mass in Monte Carlo. I've gone to Mass in Mexico. I love going to Mass in different countries, because no matter where you go, the Mass is the Mass. And you know what's going on if you don't understand the language or not. I've gone to Latin Masses, and I don't speak Latin. I speak Spanish and a little bit of French. Well, yeah, better before than now, because there's absolutely nobody to practice with. But I love that about my church. I love going to church and seeing and hearing all kinds of people and all kinds of languages and all kinds of cultures. And it's unifying and it's comforting. It's comforting, because I know when I go to Mass on Sunday in Italy, they're doing the same readings there from Scripture as they're doing at this little church here in Texas. All of us are doing the same readings from Scripture, from the first reading, the second reading, and then the gospel. And we're saying our prayers in unison. And there is force, there is power in multiple people praying. When you pray in numbers, it is a force to be reckoned with, my friends. I'm here to tell you. But yeah, Stacey Abrams. So we're done here. I think that the Democratic Party had something to celebrate last night, because that was popcorn worthy, or as Joe would say, corn pop worthy. But yeah, it was definitely popcorn worthy. If you missed it, I think you should look at the highlights, maybe look at YouTube and find some of that because I know everybody's talking about it today. But yeah, Abrams says, Stacey Abrams from Georgia, she said she'd be happy to be VP of any of them. But I think Elizabeth Warren came out ahead. Joe Biden, I don't think he moved the needle at all. Bloomberg, he's been buying commercials everywhere. He's trying to prove a point, I think, that, basically votes can be bought. But that point's been proven. Democrats have proven it time and time again. It's only illegal when Republicans do the same thing. But yeah, it's all the same gimmick. Dangle a carrot in front of you and you'll bite. You'll keep going for it. That horse will keep going forward. And I just hope some of my people particularly, come to their senses and vote Republican this time because that's where it's at, baby. 2020, make America great again. So I'll be with you soon. Make sure you subscribe. This is Kathy of kathysright.com. Subscribe. And that bell up top, just ring it. Touch it with your cursor and ding, ding, ding. And that way you'll know whenever a new show drops. My goal is to get at least 3 shows a week, maybe more. So you might hear from me again tomorrow. Gosh, I've got a lot to say. But I'm happy to be with you right now. And this has been fun. I hope you're having a beautiful day. God bless you. Bye.